So your Clippers were short-handed to start this one out, so it was the usual suspects that got into the mix. Kawhi Leonard finished with 27 on the night. How about PG kicking in 26 as well? And then don't forget about Marcus Morris feeling it and serving it up to Ivica Zubac, making some nasty stuff happen in the paint. But the big guy, the senior from deep, the story of the evening in Sacramento as well. Another complete game by your Clippers in Sacramento. They're going to wrap it up and head back down the freeway. Don McClain, Corey Mbaghetti, I'm Jeannie Zalasko.
What a game.
Yeah, wow. Thumbs up all around on this one, yes?
They did a phenomenal job of just moving the basketball, playing free, making shots. And at the end of the day, they get the win.
You know what I started thinking about tonight, guys, is this is what everyone expected when both these guys came to the Clippers. Like, they're mid-upper to upper 20s in points, contributions from other guys, and easy wins. Not that it's going to be like this every night, but it seems to be rounding into form that this is who they're going to be. And if they do it on a consistent basis, I think you're going to see a lot of nights like this.
29 assists on the evening. This is what we kind of got comfortable with out of the gate, Don. What did you see ball movement-wise tonight? Well,
good ball movement. And when this Clippers team is right, this is what it looks like. It looks like the floor space and Clippers with the unselfish play and the spacing, Corey. I mean, they're going to be tough to deal with if they keep shooting this high of a percentage from behind the three-point line.
I just love the way when they attack the basket, Don. And a lot of times those open looks is start with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. When they play downhill and get inside the paint, the defense all of a sudden say, hey, we need to stop the basketball because these are the two best players on the court, which allows them to have open three-point shooter. Kawhi Leonard and Paul George have done a phenomenal job of passing out of the paint. When you're able to pass out of the paint, you're going to get easy looks. And not just those two guys. Now it's starting to rub off on their teammates, and they're making plays as well.
Man, we saw them pass from deep as well.
Yes.
They didn't care. From Paul George to Kawhi Leonard to Marcus Morris, the threes. We knew they were going to be a bit wild tonight, which brings us to our CarMax call.
That's a W. That's a W.
Shot. All right, so the Clippers average almost 15 threes a game, so that was the conversation pregame. We know Sacramento 22nd in the league defending the three. Now, in Corey's defense, we found out pregame that Lou Williams, that the hip was still barking.
No, I'm just going to take
he was out. Are you just taking the L?
Jeannie, he got the L. Don't try and spin it. He lost. Okay.
Right,
there's other guys on the team that can shoot other than Lou Will and Pat Bev.
All right, so you expected Reggie Jackson to just come out there and nail a few right out of the gate?
I expected Luke Kennard to make a couple. Look, this is a deep roster and guys that can shoot. So, like, if it's not Lou Will and Pat Bev, it can be other guys.
Well, I'm just happy that even for Reggie getting going early, for a guy that had sat out the last few games and to come in and play with such great confidence, it was like he didn't miss a beat. And that's what I love about this team. It's the next man up mentality, like Coach Lou talked about.
Yeah, and he did it with the starters in the bubble. He made a lot of threes in the bubble, and so I'm glad that he's transitioning to the second unit and still making threes.
So officially 18 threes in your loss, 11 of those coming in the first half. So I think as the second unit came in, I was holding out hope for you. But T-Man got into the fray as well. And let's talk about Reggie again. You gave him some kudos for, it was just about a week ago that he gets the phone call from Ty Lue. Hey, we're shaking it up a little bit, and that means you're going to get less minutes. He gets the call tonight. Don steps right back in, and it's like he didn't miss a beat.
He's a pro, and pros stay ready and can adjust to any role they're given. He played some that he didn't play. Now he's asked to start. And if you're a veteran pro player, then you can adapt. And Reggie Jackson was a factor. He didn't just fill in. Like, he set the tone early offensively, ran the show, made some shots. So, Corey, that's just what pros do. They stay ready when called upon.
And you said it, Don. To be a professional in this league, you have to know when it's your time to shine. And when he got that phone call from Coach Lou to say, hey, we got to shake some things up, all of a sudden, when you get that opportunity to get back on the floor, you're going to make sure that when Ty Lue calls you, it's about like, hey, you did a great job. We want to keep you in the lineup.
I am ready, and I appreciate the trust that the rest of his teammates had him as well, because some of those threes early on were the difference. We had 6 Clippers in double digits. One of those, of course, Paul George. We're going to be talking about him when we come back. We also have to converse about the defense that we saw tonight as well. The PG 4 threes. Oh, boy, the hits just keep coming for the big guy. Clippers Live is brought to you by Nissan. Choose Nissan today for great offers on our most exciting lineup ever. Shop Nissan